Hi everyone, and welcome back to Jarissa Explains. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Jamie. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got coffee and trivia for you.
And we are gonna do some baby trivia. Yep, got my mama bear cup.
I got my best dad ever cup.
We're first-time parents, if you didn't know. Check out our announcement video and our gender reveal video if you haven't seen those. And we thought it would be fun to do some kind of trivia to see how much we know about babies and just like parenting in general. This is gonna be kind of a test. Not really, because I think like a lot of first-time parents like feel like they don't know what they're doing, but
yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an eye-opener, I would imagine. Well, I've been reading books, she's been reading books.
Really, parenting is just winging it, so
yeah, that's what everybody says.
and like people tell me that my mom instinct's gonna kick in. It's so hard to imagine, but yeah, that's what people tell us, so
Absolutely. Well, let's get right to it.
alright.
Marissa is going to go first, and we're only doing 5 questions apiece, and they're going to be multiple choice, so we'll see how well we do. Question 1. Newborn babies don't sleep very much. True or false?
I've heard that they do sleep a lot, so I'm gonna say that's false.
You are correct.
Yay!
Newborns actually sleep a lot, up to 16 hours each day.
Wow.
It's basically a larvae of a human. All it does is eat shit and then sleep. So you're 1-0.
Okay.
Alright, moving on to question 2. Babies usually laugh within the first 4 to 6 weeks or months.
Just going by like other people's babies, I feel like a lot of people's babies do start to laugh within about 4 to 6 weeks, because months seems like too far along.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say 4 to 6 weeks.
Weeks? Wrong.
What?
Months. Social...
It takes them 4 months to laugh?
Apparently. Social behaviors such as smiling begin as early as 6 weeks, but laughing out loud usually happens within 3 to 6 months.
Maybe my timing's wrong on seeing people's babies, so who knows.
But they do laugh.
Yeah, they laugh. We know they laugh, but at some point.
Alright, you are 1-1. Question 3. At 2 months, new moms should blank the baby. Talk to or play with.
I would think you would do both.
That's not an answer.
Okay.
But I would agree. You could.
Well, I guess since they can't talk yet, I guess I would say play with.
You gonna say play with? Wrong.
What?
Talk to. Parents should play with their babies anytime. But once a child reaches 2 months, talking to them is important as it starts the language learning process. Babies respond to the sounds of their parents' voices, and talking to them will encourage them to talk back.
Okay, I mean, I get that, but I would also be playing with them too.
Yeah, I imagine you will, the entire time you're going to be doing like goo goo gaga sounds,
Yeah, so. I'm not just going to all of a sudden start at 2 months and be like, okay, now it's time to talk.
You are now 1-2.
So what if you beat me at this?
I don't know. Maybe my intuition's just a little stronger at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. On to question 4. Changes in baby's poop color should be cause for concern. True or false?
I'm pretty sure like a lot of times babies will poop like green and stuff because of the breast milk and because of if they're eating baby food. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with some kind of logic here. I'm gonna say it wouldn't be a cause for concern.
You are correct.
Oh, yay.
Relax. Baby poop changes colors, and it's a constant concern for parents. But for the most part, it needn't be.
See, that's what I said.
Yeah, it's just part of the growing process.
Okay.
Yeah, just like how we have different color poops. I'm sure they have different color poops too. Right?
Don't say that.
I mean, we have everybody has, depending on what you eat.
I don't know what you're eating.
You are now 2-2. Your last question, question 5. The term hatching referred to babies' first experience handling toys or awareness and involvement in the world around them.
I don't know. I mean, this is pretty much just going to be a guess. I've never heard, I don't think I've really ever heard this term used, but it sounds more like it would mean like involvement in the world around them.
You are correct.
Yay!
Much like a baby bird hatches and comes into the world, at about 3 months your baby will hatch and come out of his shell. This is when babies start to communicate and interact with their surroundings. Cooing and other vocalizations may replace crying, and babies will start to laugh. You ended with 3 and 2. That's not bad. You're in the positive. So,
good.
Yeah.
I think I could be an okay mom with those scores, right?
We'll see.
Are you ready for your 5 questions?
Hit me.
Question 1. The maximum amount of crying for a 3-month-old is about A, an hour a day, B, 2 hours a day, C, 3 hours a day, or D, 4 hours a day.
I'm going to go with D. 4 hours a day, whatever the most was.
The most, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's wrong. The correct answer is an hour a day.
Oh, an hour a day? Well, that's good.
Yeah,
okay.
that's actually good.
Okay, well, I'm happier then because I'm expecting the worst, but hoping for the best.
But this is 3 months down the line, so,
Okay, but
you know, yeah.
you just got to get to the 3-month threshold. Then only got to worry about crying for about an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I can take that.
It says 3-month-old babies only cry about an hour each day. Crying is replaced by more cooing and babbling and other vocalizations as your baby tries to interact with his surroundings and communicate. If your baby cries more than about an hour, see a doctor to find out if there's an underlying cause. So I know some babies get like colic and stuff like that, so maybe that might cause them to cry a little bit more.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
I got 0 and 1.
Question 2 for Jamie. Babies tend to double their birth weight by their 4th month of life. True or false?
I would say true.
Correct!
Yes.
It's true. By the time your baby is 4 months old, her weight will have doubled from her birth weight. Tell your child's pediatrician if your child isn't gaining weight or eating enough.
I just assumed like that would be because as going through your pregnancy, towards the end of your pregnancy, the baby started gaining a lot more weight, and I just assumed after it comes out that the rule of thumb to that point would still be the baby still trying to gain a lot of weight, but now outside of the womb.
And they're just growing a lot, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I am now 1 and 1.
1 and 1. Question 3 for Jamie. It's time to start childproofing when baby is A, born, or B, 4 months old.
I'm going to say 4 months old because by the other one, they can't really move yet, so you got a little bit of leeway time to get all that stuff taken care of.
Yes, you're correct. 4 months old. Childproofing should ideally start while you're expecting. There's a lot to do. Once your baby reaches 4 months old, they start getting into everything, and childproofing becomes a necessity. I definitely have already looked into some of that.
I just figured from you one day a box from Amazon was going to show up with a bunch of stuff that I got to put up around the house.
Yes. So you're 2 and 1?
2 and 1.
Question 4. The best way to get baby to sleep is to A, put the baby to bed after eating. B, put the baby down when he or she is drowsy. C, play with baby until she is tired, or D, all of the above.
I'm going to go with all of the above on that one.
Alright, and no, that is wrong. It says put the baby down when he or she is drowsy. Put your baby into the crib when they're awake but drowsy and not yet fully asleep so they can learn to soothe themselves to sleep. We're learning here.
So, I am now 2 and 2.
Question 5 for Jamie is, until at least age 1, mom should avoid feeding the baby A, cow's milk, B, honey, C, peas, or D, A and B only. Well, that's a hard question.
Yeah, man. I would imagine by that time this baby's still on breast milk or formula. Plus, honey is loaded down with pollen and all sorts of other different things that might affect the child's allergies and everything. So I would imagine I'm going to go with D.
And that's correct!
Yes!
Babies should not consume honey until at least age 1 because it carries the bacteria that cause botulism.
I knew there had to be something to do with honey because honey is a compound of a lot of different things.
Well, see, I would have said honey only because it's sweet, and like, I don't know if you want to give them like such a sweet tooth at such a young age, but this is worse. Okay. Cow's milk should also be avoided for the first year because babies can't digest it like they can formula. In addition, the high levels of protein and minerals are taxing to a young baby's kidneys. Well,
So,
good. We tied!
We tied at 3 and 2. Hey!
I mean, we both ended in 3 and 2, so we got more right than we got wrong. So I mean, that's got to say something.
Yeah.
I think we did good.
I think we did really, really good for that quiz.
Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want us to do more coffee and trivia videos, let us know.
Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And for any of you all out there that are parents yourselves and want to give us a little bit of advice down in the comments, we'd very much appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for watching this video, and we will see you all in our next one. Bye.
Bye.